What is up, podheads? Today we have another Down4Sound. Today we got the JPFX 6.5. This is a pretty neat little coaxial speaker coming in at $105 a pair and 120 watts RMS. Let's see if it sounds good. So in order to limit the low-end distortion on this speaker, I set a high-pass crossover of 80 hertz. The speaker plays, I'd say, fairly well from about 120, 130 up to 18, 19K. Overall, the frequency response is, it's a coaxial speaker. It's kind of weird. It does have this large dip here that is caused by a resonance somewhere in the speaker, as noted by the impedance graph. And it does have a very strong rising top end, which in a factory replacement type situation, having the higher frequencies play a little bit louder is better because those higher frequencies are going to be reduced by the beaming effect. So, looking at this at 90 decibels, it only requires 0.3 watts to get to 90 decibels. So, in a low power application, this is going to be a great speaker for you. 90 decibels, the distortion stays extremely well maintained with everything staying roughly under 2%, except for this area right around the 1K mark, which is noted by that drop in the response. Giving it 30 watts of power in order to reach 110 decibels. Please keep in mind that I gave it a a low pass crossover of 5,000 hertz in order to save the tweeter from offing itself. Distortion at 110 decibels stays pretty good around 5%, with that getting over 10%, 20% where that null in the response is. But for $110, $105 pair of speakers, this is kind of expected, and it's not too bad. Giving it 100 watts of power, the output increases to 115 or so decibels. It's pretty loud. But it does get pretty distorted with the lower frequencies getting over the 20% mark. But everything else pretty much staying under the 10%, which isn't too shabby for this price, or for this a speaker at this price point. So the JPFX 6.5, $105 pair of speakers. If you're looking for a factory replacement type situation, it's all right. The response does have a rising top end on it, but again, it does play down to about 120 hertz, which is lower than a lot of the other speakers we've tested. And especially in this price point, it's not too bad. Distortion-wise, it does get a little crazy, a little bit here and there, but if you're going to buy a speaker like this, you're not going to be using it in a high-power situation anyway. If you want to get more volume out of it, double it up, install it in some speaker pods, and you'll get a nice crispy sound with low distortion at lower power. Cool? Boosh.